Alright, boys, time for an updaters. This thing has a little over 20,000 miles. Well, it's more like 21. There's really not a whole lot of new stuff I could tell you, but I'll go through it real quick. And yes, for the curious ones, I'll go around the trailer so you can see my oldest trailer in my fleet, quote unquote, soon to be built for the heavy haul. But yeah, not good old sliding ramps, nothing too crazy. You always want to give it a little slant, so they're working against each other. I've seen some guys go straight up and down. I mean, this is not a lot, but it's enough for a light vehicle like this to keep it in line. If you go too sharp, then you're going to end up with this thing being at a hard angle, and it usually rips them up. So just a little side note. Anyways, boys, back to the truck. Freaking love it. If you got car seats, stay away from your pickups, because you're going to end up with, oh shoot, you can't see in this camera. That's a chin. The camera hides it a lot, but you got stuff like this and then stuff like that. They're all from car seats and bags and stuff, but I love my family. What can I do? Hey, you know what I did? For the 20,000 miles, I managed to finally put some mud flaps on this thing, and I'll show you why. I did what I did on my old truck. I was gonna throw some black chrome on them, but I bought some product that I'm not too convinced that's going to do a good job staying on there, so I went ahead and just left them chrome for now, instead of just having them go all polka dotted on me. Alright, boys, so for the boys that are wondering why in the world did Paul put mud flaps, yes, this is all rock chips. I mean, some of it could probably buff away. This is all rock chips. That's a chip, that's a chip, that's a bug, but that's a chip. I mean, more than half of these dots you see on here are all chips. Now, me and my busy lifestyle, you know, these things are fairly good, well insulated. I don't really remember hearing a bunch of rocks hitting. Me and my busy lifestyle, I'm always hustling. The other day, I don't know, a week ago, I washed the truck. I'm like, what is all that junk? Well, gee, Paul, your laziness is what it is. Hey, let me show you the mileage. 20,880. That's weird. 20,888. I'm gonna go ahead and open the hood. Yes, the truck is throwing a tantrum right now. Why can it? My phone as well. Look at that, 20,888. So back to the story of 20,000 miles. What kind of trouble have I had? What the frick, dude? I thought I popped the hood. Hold on a sec. Pulled the wrong lever. I released the e-brake. Alrighty. So for 20,000 miles, okay, I'll go through from it all, but this is one of the things that pisses me off. I mean, I have not washed the engine bay. I haven't gotten any water in here, and this thing is just about to fall off here as well. So nothing serious, just a little hack. Go buy yourself a new one, or have warranty get you a new one, because that's what I'm gonna do. See how well warranty serves me. But at this point, this engine bay has never been washed. So as you can tell, it's a little filthy. But wish I could tell you some crazy news. Not a whole lot, so let's start from the beginning. I bought this truck probably about 6 months ago. Well, yeah, about 6 months ago, round it off. I had the transmission retuned by the dealership. I had something rattling in here, and either it flew out, because it really sounded like some kind of paper was rattling in there. I couldn't put a finger on it. It was annoying. But either it flew it out, or when they were messing with it at the dealership, because I had an issue with my AC, something else. From factory, it wasn't topped off. It was barely enough, and like on the minimal side. So when I had to get in some really hot climates, it affected it really badly, and my AC couldn't keep up. So they topped off my AC, retuned my DF pump, because this thing was going through DF like a madman, and that cut the rate in half. So that worked well, and that was about it, man. That was the whole thing to it. And yes, I managed to hit a little pull. I was keeping an eye on the bigger one, and I didn't notice the little stubby one was right this height, and it just smashed me in. This was looking bad before. I got home, got a little bit of quick detail. I got all the white paint off of it, so it's not too bad. Yeah, just a little mark there to remind me nobody's perfect, including you, Paul. sometimes I get carried away with drivers beating up my trucks, and you know, when you do it yourself, you're like, crap, okay. But no, I don't get carried away on my drivers and go rough on them. Just get carried away with myself, meaning, man, how could he have done that? It's so simple, so straightforward. Yep, that was straightforward too. You got a big pole right here that I'm looking out for, and this little dinky one got me. So that's how that goes. As far as rest of the truck, there's no complaints, no issues with it. I wish I could tell you, as I said, something crazy, but I can't. I've been happy with this truck. I got a story I will share in a short time. I'm a little upset about something, but it's not the truck's fault. It's people I teamed up with to work on it, and it was not that great. Anyways, other than that, shoot, that's it. I like this tranny tuning more. Some guys will do diligent research and they'll come across that it's pretty much the same tranny, just a little bit of different hardware on it. A little bit, it's not like an overhaul tranny. But I do like this 4.5, 5 gen, whatever you guys want to call it. These 19 tranny shift patterns better. They keep the revs low. These engines have a low compression, so they could pull on lower RPM if they're tuned right. But anyways, as always, boys, ask away. I'll do what I can in the comment section. I ain't a YouTuber. I don't live on YouTube. I don't sit there all day and answer questions, but typically what I do is the first 4 or 5 hours when I get posted, I keep a close eye on, take care of my regulars. And I don't mean to, you know, diss on anyone here, but the regulars that come by, watch, and they're curious, you know, I take care of those guys that are just right there with me, supporting me, and I'm super thankful to y'all. The only reason I keep putting out videos is you guys keep watching. Yeah, it'll help me in the long run. So at a certain point, it will give me a brand I could go for, you know, and make something out of PD diesel power instead of just a little janky YouTube channel. But seems like you guys are happy and you guys keep watching. I'll keep posting. On a flip note, man, this has nothing to do about this truck, but when I see stuff like this, it really upsets me, man. Someone really rigged up this thing. It's all scratched up. I mean, shoot, the video ain't doing it justice. Like, this whole side is all scraped up, like a bunch of those lines everywhere. It's all beat up to crap. How do people drive like that? It's like blindfolded or something. Something else I need to underline now that it's shining, it's pretty light on me. These little spotlights, guys, they are worth a lot of money to me. At night when I'm backing up my trailer, and these things, they're just floodlights, man. They're just miniature little perfect spotlights. You're backing up, it shines up everything, lights up everything you need, and I am super happy with those. Something I keep forgetting to put attention on are these little boogers, man. I absolutely love these things, you know. I'm not too fond. Like the side view mirror thing, or side view camera thing, is, for me, it's gimmicky. For someone, it's something. I see how you could use it, but I never use the side mirror, side views. For those guys curious, I do use the front camera a little bit, rear camera a lot. Because when you drive a bigger truck, you back in a lot of places. Front camera is right here. Something you must have to go through this whole tech package thing. This thing does not have lane assist, it has the driver assist, and really slow traffic, it's good. Man, I thought I wrapped up my video, but I guess this is very important as well for my 20,000 mile experience with this truck. I'll just talk about the driver aid package and we'll wrap it up. So as far as cameras go, that's a nice one. This is a fairly useless one, for me at least. For someone, I could see them being very useful. That one is a must. You got a camera up there, that's a must. Cargo view. And of course your backup camera is a must as well. They put this one right here. I love the fact that this is automatic. You could release it automatically. Like when I'm backing up to my gooseneck, just throw it in neutral. It won't let you do it when you're in reverse or drive, but it'll let you do it when you're in neutral. And hook up, you know. The other driver aids, the whole distant cruise control thing, it's good for low speeds, not like full-on highway. It does not have lane assist. It has the forward collision system, but it ain't working. So it'll pop up and say it ain't working. I don't think there's an issue. I just don't think they were tuned or properly programmed enough. Because from most of the days from the get-go, it tells you it ain't working right. And I don't care for it. I don't care for my truck slamming the brakes, because I mean, a lot of times you're going under bridges and the shadow in the road trips these systems. It did it on my Cadillac a lot less, but it does it on this a lot. So as I'm going under the bridge, I could only imagine if the brakes were activated for the collision thing. I slam the brakes pretty hard. All right, boys, that's about it. As always, may the Lord bless you. May y'all have a mighty fine day. Ciao. Bye.